style. Okay, man. I woke up in a good mood.
Hi guys, how are you doing today? I hope you're doing well wherever you're watching this episode of the Car Weekly Roundup from Kansubire Mukama Abakumya. Today is 27th of September 2025. It's a Saturday and I hope your week went well. If it did not go well, you have a chance tomorrow to go to church and pray to the Lord. If you're a Muslim, I assume you pray 5 times a day. And if you pray 5 times a day, definitely Allah is listening to you. For the rest of you guys, tomorrow is going to be the day that you go to church and pray to God to bless the week ahead of us. Anyway, welcome to the weekly roundup.
Jump, 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 jump. If you're feeling good. Booka, 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 booka.
You guys know that we are about to elect a new president. Yes, we are going to elect a new president. This time, President Museveni said he's standing for the last time. He even called upon all Ugandans to come out in big numbers and vote for him. You're getting someone new. You don't see even President Museveni handed over iPod to Norbert Mao. So he's starting to hand over things. He's starting to hand over things. Yeah, and I think it's even nicer. Last time, I know Busungu Bunji in 2021. This time he's ever smiling. I think he's happy. I think he's happy to go to retirement. Stress. Anyway, so you guys know that it's election season. Campaign is at and say some of you guys are already eating money. I have a friend of mine here Gambia mutegedde agenda yokulyayo sente. Era yagamba ina kadi ye nkadde ne kadi ye mukolera sente. But it's election season. Some of you guys are making money. You're making money through transport, offering transport services. You're making money through offering food. Some of you guys have made the t-shirts. Some of you guys are making posters. I hope it's working out for you. And Uganda police is also doing its duty. You know that presidential nominations were taking place in Lubowa. Yeah, at they call them the Lubowa Electoral Commission grounds. So that's where the presidential nominations were doing. And so police gives guidance. Abamba Kamaro Kuba nominating. The nomination started a long time ago. But some people, Baba Dete Baba nominating, always, I saw this guy, Bamuita Mageze. Oh, man. Oh, yeah, you get a Zungo Tategeri Kika. Baganyo Mukono Tejuera. Msajo Mukuru Kabotia. Alaika muna yetunda nataka nateka yu senteze. So some people have been nominated and police is trying to kwata kobi ya motoka. So yesterday I was going for inspection and the northern bypass was condoned off part of it. Bakiza motoka kuimira na china. Those are some of the things that are going to be happening during election period. Kati area Rubowa ewali the electoral commission grounds. Na abatuze the citizens there. If you want to drive your car to your home, you need a sticker. You need a sticker to go and access your home. So that's how serious it is. Now, why do we have this piece in the news here today? It's important that you get ready. For the people that are living in areas where your presidential candidates live, MP candidates live, you need to be ready for these things. Before you campaign, it's important that you get ready. You guys sometimes worry about nominating Bobby Wine. Some of you guys did not even come to town. Why? So the town was actually empty. So, but I don't want you to get worried. I just want you to get ready. Don't be in zones that are unsafe for your car. Your car is very important to you. Don't be in places that are unsafe for your car. Tugenda mukulonda. Londa maybe for your parking morokayo. If possible, you should actually take your car to a parking lot. Eri mu kizimbe naddala ng'ogenda kugirekawo ebbanga ddene oba si ekyo toje parkinga kumpi n'ebifo ebiri vulnerable for people to come and attack. But as also we go into the election season, you guys that are hiring out your cars, please be safe. N'abavuga emmotoka mbawe instructions on how to drive. Era bw'agibreachinga ng'ogimuggyako. Yes, by breaching out your kind of contract ogambye inavuga ng'otudde wano ovuga oyimiridde wali, they breach, take your car away. Otherwise the fines will come to you as the owner. Jukira kati fines zena kuzagenanga ku team. Ojja kubuulira nga bakubanja emitwalo 8 nga bagamba reckless driving emirundi 4. So you need to, as you hire out your cars, because some of you guys are buying zivani, are buying open roof Subarus, mugenda bamuzi hiring for campaign.
The jump dance, the jump dance, the jump dance. The jump dance.
And then, of course, the Ministry of Works, still nomination week, but they say pushing out messages. Ngigamba abantu drive safe, keep the speed limits. And of course, you see, the nomination week has come at a time when kids are going back to school. Traffic officers have kids. Kids are going back to school. Traffic officers have kids. Comprende? School fees. So they are on the road. Now, it's important for us to note that they're majorly there to make sure that we drive safely and we keep other road users safe as well. But also comprende, school fees, key children, going back to school, money equals school fees. Okategedde. So, very vulnerable, tobigenda. Wadde nga warning, very vulnerable mweno period. Nadara, if you have a car that doesn't have all the requirements to be on the road, third party mipira mikadinda ndo amweri mu lwatika tosibya musipi toyagala sibya musipi moroke dugala itambule ezina. Yeah, this period, yes, it's election period, everyone is on high alert, but also this is school fees season. Bali buli wamu. And then of course wetwagira, you remember in 2025 we yali atandika, they brought the new guidelines. Never take a corner fine. Ya speed oyisamu kilometer mne bakubira weche. That's unfair. We need space. Tosobola vuga speed nsanvu zennyini. Bali gambye bovuga speed isamu 5. Ne baga boy samu mwemu kubira weche papula. That was not, that's not, of course ne bivayo okitegeera. So so what is happening is now they're just trying to educate the road users. I don't know where, but they are trying to educate the road users, mostly through the traffic officers. Nebasinga okukikola ekyo ekintu. Aba Ministry of Works bayinza obayisamuko ku bulango nayise buli muntu nti akolaki nti abulaba. But guys, try to be safe, drive safe, and if you hire out your car, make sure it's used safely. And then of course, Kira EV has never been commissioned formally. Nze bulijjo sikimanyi. Lwakuba wano mu studio waliwo bano abantu sinze mbyogedde naye bano abantu abali wano mu studio bagambye nti ebyokulaunchinga formally president ajalaunchinge babalaka sente. But President Museveni is going to go and formally launch the Chira EV vehicle plant. Je twali ku expo, the e-mobility expo. So President Museveni is going to launch the plant. I didn't know. You know, business can go on gati launching formally nekolira ddala sente, because I'm sure kumotoka zonna zonna Uganda, Chira EV is not the one that is not making profit. Kuba etunda bus ate etunda okujja nga beetaaga to like do 1,000 pieces for them to break even. But yeah, so tetunamanya kiri sure, tetumanyi oba bawadde sente because ne sente zitegeka omukolo ziveeni. Chira EV yonga yo teyina sente zitegeka ki launch. Kati launch sente zinava mu Ministry of ICT or Ministry of Finance ne bategekera president agenda akola ki launching Chira EV. But CEO Chira EV, that's a milestone. Ogenda stura president aliko. Muyinza okuba tuli wano nga president agenda kuvaako. Uyu agenda kulwaki launching Chira EV kati. Lwaki talindako n'ayitamu. Lwaki yalirinzeko n'alaunching next year nga tumaze okulonda. Naye alayika launching aleke nga yalanchinga. Okategedde omupya agenda okujja nga si bibye. Ayinza oba munyagwa mu baraka naye munyagwa ayinza oyitamu. Munyagwa wa bigambo bugambo tayinza ayitamu. Naye nga nze kyendowooza ayinza okubanga President Museveni kati bino byakola ebyamangwe akola aveewo nga bibye nga babibalira kuye kuba bw'atalonchinga Chira vehicle plant oli addako n'agironchinga yaba yagironchinga era bakola gwemba Kisenyi nze nfuuse president waba njogerako Kisenyi yalonchinga ne Chira vehicle plant naye nga ate bagikola mulembe gwani gwa Museveni. Musajja mugezi, musajja naye kagenda ritayalinga. Omuntu omwe atasimayirinze wano muze kiki? What do you mean? What do you mean? Are you part of us? Somewhere, somehow.
I don't know why, but I'm feeling so good, like I want the whole wood. I'm not gonna put on a t-shirt today.
Anyway, and of course, you guys remember we went to the e-mobility expo. They are launching the Africa Motor Show and EV Mobility Expo in Nairobi, and it's going to be there between 4th and 6th December 2025 at the Age Convention Center in Nairobi. Now, bano bo bagenda showcasing emoroka zonna ez'amafuta, ez'amasanyalaze, basically innovation. One thing you guys need to know that the expos aim to showcase the latest innovation in vehicle technology, promote sustainable transportation solution, and foster regional collaboration. That's a very important thing. Ngaka chini nti aba Isuzu bagenda okukola emoroka Kenya kati. Isuzu egenda kukola emoroka Kenya. Bwe tuba nga tulina collaboration ezo kitegeeza bu Isuzu obutuba tubugula ku beeyi rayisi. Nitujja ne tweyagala ono mukulu yagamba amakaga. Bande tulina muno mu Australia tulina mukulu atunda amakaga yagala kugula emoroka. Akoye ebigere, akoye foot shubishi ero shoe 100. Omuleme gwa kwevuga. So anyway, so the guys that are looking for an outing in December, you can decide to go to Nairobi between 4th and 6th December. Novera Mobility Expo. Nolaba ku bintu ebigenda okubeerayo. And of course, you can go and network. Hopefully, me and my team could go to Nairobi in December. Yes. Mwagala tugende Nairobi. Munatuwa ku sente. You guys should give us some money. We go to Nairobi for the expo. And then, hopefully, we can talk to one of these guys that manufacture electric cars. But we're a Morocco electric. Tuvugeyo tugende Nairobi. Alhamdulillah. And then, of course, in Nairobi, this is bad. A container crashed a Ford Ranger. So what happened? There is a guy called Dennis Kasochi. Yeah? He was driving a Ford Ranger. And he wanted to overtake a trailer. Now, the trailer, Yabade Twala Ngato Congo. It's a Mercedes Actros trailer. So he wanted to overtake the trailer. And when he came back into the line, and this is something I've been telling you time and again, when you overtake, try as much as possible to make sure that by the time you return into the line, either the person that you're overtaking knows that you're entering the line, or you have given yourself distance of an entire car. I tell you this, nze bwemba mpisa, basi nayingira nsoka kuba ngome ne mulaba nga ali nnyamu, bw'atali nnyamu siyingira layini. Kati this guy, he failed to maneuver the entering bit, and he hit the trailer head. They both lost control, and the trailer slipped and fell on his Ford Ranger, and he died immediately. So he had the passenger survived. The trailer guy came out of the car unharmed. So you see, every time there is an accident that involves a truck and the car people normally die. The truck people normally survive. Don't try to overtake a truck when you're not safe. Yes, the Ford Ranger is powerful, and I am sure he thought it was more powerful than the trailer, because the trailer is loaded and stuff. Now, once you fail to maneuver, you're going to get into trouble. And then BYD. You guys know BYD, the Chinese car company. They have a car called the U9 Extreme. Yeah? The U9 Extreme, Bajita BYD Yawang U9 Extreme over U9X. Yeah? So he claimed the title of the fastest production car in the world. Ha! So it claimed the title of the fastest production car. Production car ebekyali mu production. Kati bagireeta bagirage nti muruka yeeno. Ebintu ebyo bakolerayo nnyo akatale. And this was in Germany, yeah? This was in Germany at the automotive testing track. And it was on 14th September. So it's an electric car, and it's what they call an electric hyper car. Bagenda Kola limited edition, they are going to make only 30 units of this car. Do you know what that means? We are going to have only 30 people with this car. The BMW, the BYD U9X. So it proved that it's the fastest. How? It costs 1,200 voltage electrical architecture, and it has 4 ultra high speed motors, yeah, and it has semi-slick tires, bajita semi-slick, and it outperformed the Bugatti and the Rimac. Ezo zibadde motoka ezikyasinza okubeeza amaanyi. So kati bakama baffe abagagga oba ne Don Chris anaagulayo ku BYD. Omanyi be babagaga be twasigaza Don Chris ani ono Bawazali yani. Osekachi. Obera Bawazali nga tolina sente. Why are you laughing? Si Bawazali. Osekachi. Omugagga tasobola kuwasa omwavu tasobola kuwasa mugagga. Shakibu aba mugagga goli billionaire. Shakibu mugagga tosobola kuwasa mugagga nga toli mugagga. So kati aba Shakibu tusubira bagende baguleze BYD. Zigenda ba 13 mu twagala bagagga bannaffe. Wano twagala okubooli agambye billionaire. Wano twagalawo BYD U9X 3 zokka eya Shakibu, eya Don Chris. Brian White achina mwaka sente. Don Chris ina sente. Just alina zebweru. So anyway, the guys that have money, mutandiko ku pre-booking the U9X. Moroka zigenda ba 13. Nja kusanyuka nyongo mukumwaji guzi.
I woke up in a good mood. I don't know why, but I'm feeling so good like I want the whole food. I'm not gonna put on a t-shirt today.
And then of course there is an Indian man who went to the US illegally in 2022. Nemu abantu bagumu. Omusajja yayingira America illegally. Natandika kuvuga trailer. Ebyo numuloza ibera Kampala okka. Ate siye yeka. This is the second Indian man eyayingira US illegally. Naavuga trailer n'atomera omuntu n'amutta. Kati we bamukwatira kitegeza we bamukwatidde sente zawereze eyindi ya mpitirivu. So anyway, this Indian man Bamita Patap Singhji, he entered the US in 2022 and he was arrested last month by Immigration and Customs Enforcement, ICE, and obabayita ICE. And yatomera mbira ate yamala okutomera mbira abiri mwena ate ne yekweka ate leka iraba davuga trailer. Moza amateke kampate gakola kati ya America gabadde gakola. And so it was a multi-vehicle crash. So they say that the collision involved an 18-wheeler, Jerry Avuga. Teyakoma kuvuga trailer. Yavuga trailer ya emiguru 18. Emipira 18. Eyemoroka yesembayo mu bunene mu trailers. So what he did is he critically injured a 5-year-old girl, Dalila Coleman, etata wate kuba wa amaanyi. And then waliwo injuries endala. So omwana ono omwala yali mu coma for 3 weeks, and that's a very bad thing. So and then bagamba katate wano wempagirira Trump abantu tebalina kuyingira illegally. Tebalina nefo wano Uganda aba illegal immigrants tubagobe. Osekachi ba illegal immigrants tubagobe. Bani ani illegal immigrant gomulala gomanyi. Nze sinayo gwe ani gomanyi nga illegal immigrant. Nze manyi je balina sinayo gwe manyi personally. On ani gomanyi illegal immigrant. Ndoza mukiwulidde abalaba. Sinze oli yaganyi twali ba illegal immigrant bamanyi. Ate nono naye erinnya lye direka baadi tetenkanya. Nawe tetukwesiga nawe oyinza oba illegal immigrant. So there is a place in Canada called Iqaluit, and in 2018 they have one lake. It was getting dry. So the city council there decided there was no more car washing in order to save water and preserve the environment. Osegera bagamba teri kuddamu kuoza mmoroka wano kiri irigo bwe tukusanga ng'oyoze emmotoka tukusiba. Bameya balina amaanyi. Nenaffe ndooza munansa na municipality meya ayimukagambe muno tetukyakkiriza kuoza mmotoka. Tasula baba bamugjeeyo. So munange 2018 bano council yagamba teri kuoza mmotoka, and the ban was lifted this year. Okitegeera, it was lifted this year, and the reason it was lifted is because it's not sustainable. Naye bagezezaako, they have tried. Emyaka 7 nga abantu tebooza mmotoka. So what happened? Kibanga wonogende wakiso negamba tetukyakkiriza kukola ki kuoza mmotoka mu district muno. Bw'oba oyagala okuoza emmotoka vuga ogende Empijo bagende e Kampala oba oyoleze emmotoka. Togikiza kugyoleza waka batekubadde bazooza mu garage. Tokiza gyoleza waka tokkiza gitwala ku washing bay business ebadde enfu kati of course kati aba washing bay bagenda kuggulawo n'abolize wakanga atane nika kati nze wange kati ndunga ogamba wakisonga eganye nze wange mu kikomera kyange ngona okuwoza emmoroka nondoopa akati ate tuba tuwoza na mukono pozi ngowira chwa nganyagiwa amazzi ku mmoroka n'okubira abakanso waliwo alina byayuza simanyi oba mmoroka naye mujje mulabe so anyway that's happened in Canada ebintu ebimu byewuunyisa mu nsi and then in USA in Pennsylvania teens were charged with dangerous social media stunts kati stunts ezo zigenda kusibya abantu bangi lwa nsonga nti stunt you cannot really define a stunt okwata essimu ng'ovuga bwoti that's a stunt kulaga abantu nti omanyi okitegeera okufuna omuntu n'akurecordinga ng'oli bwoti that's a stunt it can be dangerous kati bano omuvubuka yakutte emmeeza ne bagiflippinga munne n'atuulako ne basibako omugwa ne bagusiba ku mmotoka n'agivuga ng'alinga avuga trailer nga bwakuba ati enchungwa nga n'emmeeza munne n'afu I know you did not expect it to end like that, but mune yavude kuchimeza n'agenda n'afa. And I think this is why we need to supervise our children. Ne baba batuse mbuvubuka. Supervise them as much as possible. I think ensonga lwaki bagamba omwana okuvuga emmoroka yali badde emyaka 18 aba ategeera okitegeera but because they were first time offenders ne babasonyiwa and then probably this goes as an appeal for you guys abaagala ennyo okukola obukolomoni ne murecordinga ne mubuteeka ku social media. Try as much as possible to avoid that. Ekyo basobola kikozesa against you in court ne bakusiba emyaka gyonga 3 olw'okuba wali onyumirwa. Bw'oba oyagala okukola stunts, join a sport like motorsport nga bw'olaba nze bwe nagenda ne nfuuka champion wa Jimukana. Tebampa kirabo kyange leeta road nalaba nga balina gye bagendeyo mu nkukutu ne bagaba ebikopo mu nkukutu lwakuba Saraba yawangula Jimukana tetwamulaba oyo tebagigaba eyo tebagigaba ebirala nalaba bana abaskidinga nalaba abapiki nalaba gwe Saraba yawangula titi yawangula Jimukana kati simanyi obe emmoroka yange yembooza osese tuyinza okubanga emmoroka enkadde gye twavuga yatumisa awaadi nga kirabika bye emmoroka enkadde okujja n'ewangula obwa champion. But anyway, if you want to do stunts, join a sport nga yomara bwe nayingira eyo yingira emmoroka z'empaka Duncan yabadde ngamba emmoroka namukadde tugiteekemu emitayimbwa tugende mu laali nkyakirowoozaako yaŋŋamba teekamu emitayimbwa asa nze nakutya nagane aka akamotoka nakatya ne mubuuza kati where is the award naga bya award awo twali. And then of course Tata baina festival gye bayita Navratri festival. So Tata sold 10,000 cars in one day. 10,000 cars in one day. Some of the biggest dealers in Kampala don't sell 10,000 cars in a year. 10,000 cars in one day. And how did this happen? So there was a tax cut. The goods and services tax rate was cut. And then they also gave special discount. And just in one day, these guys received 25,000 inquiries. But from 25,000, the orders made were 10,000. Do you know what that means? Do you know what the CEO is doing now? 10,000. Katino kankubuli 10,000 cars. Kamillion tafunanga ku bantu mutwalo. Niwe bamugata ne Bobby Wine. Bali bafunyako abantu omutwalo. That's how big it is. Nti bakutesta we Uganda. Ebaga Kamillion tayogerwako twogere kwanya. Agamba tayogerwako. Twogere ku Kyagulanyi. Bobby Wine naitafunanga bantu mutwalo. Mpoze busabala ayinza oba yabawezaako kwebyo ebintu bya beach. Okitegeera. Naye nejjinja gye twagenda eno ku Banana Beach. Tebawera. Bangi nnyo. Tebawera. Parking wagira bwe yejjudde. tebawerera balinga bameka gwe mukula bamuko 14 kitegeeza Tata to sell 10,000 vehicles is record breaking in one day. CEO ate kukuba abadde ali ku board nga secretary kati bamwadde obwa chairman naye nabo tebamanyi due tax cut kati just imagine electric car eri gye batunda million 65 government leva ne gati tukyasaba musolo ku mmotoka zino ez'amasanyalaze eyo mmotoka esobola okwesa ntandiko gigule million 3 mwezo oba 3 mwezo kuba ebivudde mu 65 bagyeko omusolo. Remember cars in Uganda 50% of the cost is government tax. 50% mmotoka yaba giguze million 2 manye 10 za Museveni osegeera oli omusajja mugezi agenda nakwata akamotoka nga mukagula nyina aga okay double the tax. So anyway, but imagine if that happened, bondi mu motoka ziyinza okuggwayo. I mean motoka mu bondi ziyinza okuggwayo. So that's what happened in India.
I'll make you smile. I'll make you feel nice. After that, I'll take you to my place.
Toyota in the US is recalling 591,000 vehicles because of the digital display. Digital display mujimanyi chekisawa. It blacked out, and when it blacks out toyina kyosobola kulaba mweze mmotoka ezimu n'okutandika ebatetandika. So it recalled all those vehicles because they have to fix it. The recalls affected the Forerunner, Fejituyita wano Safu, Camry, Crown, GR Corolla, Highlander, RAV4, Tacoma, Venza, Lexus, mulimu TXLS, RX, uchitegire mmotoka nyingi kwegamba zibadde ki. And so I'm thinking that bring your back your car because it's still under warranty. Let us fix it and then you take it back. Negwe mmotoka emitwala 5 mpitirivu nga bw'okiwulira. And those are the vehicles that for us we never get to see because fetugula mmotoka nkadde. And that's where probably mmotoka ez'ekisaawa kino ekyakalimye wezisingira ku mmotoka za digital display nti mmotoka y'ekisaawa kalimi kamu keekafa tekisobola kufa kyonna. Waliwo kirabika ekifa kyonna. Ate akalimi ebiseera ebisinga bwekafa n'akalimi tekafa. So I'm thinking every Ugandan should have a digital car. I mean, should have an old car nganze bwenyina project car. Ngemmotoka yeyo gyeri nga bujjako obutaala buno obudaga namba emmotoka yesigala etambula ng'akatala ka oil bwe kavaako mukafunira otutaala taala ne mufaako otussa ne mutuyiiya nga oil bw'akendera twaka tublinkinga. And that's technology that can be done. And guys, akarowoozo k'olunaku, people that overtake then shortly make a left turn immediately. What is the hurry? Kyekyatuseko ku musajja wa Ford ow'e Kenya yayisizza n'ayingira bubi ne bamukuba kati yafudde. Guys, I have told you, when you overtake, make sure there is a space to fit an entire car between you and the car you're overtaking before you enter. Or hoot for that person. If you hoot and you see in your side mirror that this person is not responding, toyingira line sigala makati. Bali abajja bakulaba tebayinza kujja ne bakutomera nga bakulabira nabo bafuna we bagira. But also on that note, don't overtake in places nga tokoze math. Nze mpisa naye nkola math. Mpisi za ddala naye nkola math. Ate nze ngombe mukwano gwange nkube ngombe mba mutuka. For example, if I overtake bwe mba mpisiza nga naatera omutuukako bwe nkube ngombe nga ndi wano tata bwensana tata nentandika okuyinga tata. Amazima ga Katonda sirina lunaku lwe nali nkubye engombe ne batinana kuyingira. Naye bw'ojja n'oyingira nga tokubye engombe kibanga butabuuza muntu ate n'ojja n'ombuza nsaba kundagirirako. Okitegedde? Kuba engombe tata sembeera tata oyingire tajja gaana. Naye gw'ojja mujja eri agatwega mu aganene temutubuuziza ate oyagala kunyingira mu maaso. So take note.
I'll make you smile. I'll make you feel nice. After that, I'll take you to my place.
And the tip of the week, guys, check the fluids of your car regularly. Oil, hydraulic, if you can check the hydraulic, abaina steering pump is a hydraulic, brake fluid, washer fluid, coolant. Bikebere as regularly as you can. Ochitegira bikebere. So we bought a car on Thursday. We bought a Toyota Fielder, and when nawo omuntu okuvuga omuntu eyagula emmotoka eyo bali bagenda mukono bava Kampala twagibula I think wa Bakuli bava e Kampala batuuka nakwera ngano asa abasajja be wa Bakuli tebateeka amazzi mu radiator namwe abatunda emmoroka oba Bakuli oba Nakawa oba Lumumba oba Kibuye oba Makindye oba wa muteeka amazzi mu radiator check the coolant nangambe emmoroka nyina wentuuse ng'erinnyisa akalimi nenteekamu amazzi nineyongerayo era tezeemu kulinnyisa otegera so check your fluids regularly nze nkebera nze emmoroka yange njikebera ndi musajja munaku kati siyinza kubeera nga nvuga emmoroka weeks 2 sikebedde mbikebera everyday so naawe kebera
Feeling good. Jump, 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 jump. If you're feeling good. Pooka, pooka.
and today's comparison washing the car yourself versus paying at a washing bay to have it washed emmotoka gy'osasula ku washing bay okugyoza nze nabala nga ngisasulidde mulundi gumu buli wiiki emitwalo 4 mu 8 buli mwaka ezo sente ngenda okulaba nga nnyingi nengattako emitwalo 2 nengula kamashini kano akooza emmotoka nekakula emyaka 2 nga tekafudde ekirala kye nabala that I go back to my home every day and I go through a dusty road which means every day I'll go by the time I reach home the car will be dirty but the people that see me tomorrow in the morning the dirt of the morning eba fresh era erabika nti nemmotoka eddugadde ejja wano so I decided to wash my car every evening the only way I could wash my car every evening naddala fe ababeera mu bifo ebiri executive washing bay kale tebiri executive nnyo olw'enguudo ze batannakola but that is not our fault I decided to wash my car every night before I go to bed for me it's cheaper I stopped paying for my car being washed at a washing bay in 2021 kati you can imagine buli mwaka mbadde nsembinga emitwalo 48 anamumeka 48 kale tugambe nti saving 48 tugambe nti 5 gigenda mu masanyalaze agooza emmoroka on top of that I also bought a vacuum cleaner so my cars are cleaner always because I vacuum the interior and I spray gun the exterior so which is better for me I still say washing your car yourself is better one tebajja kubbako kasaanyi tebajja kubbako mafuta tebajja kuvuga moroka yo bagitomeze nga bakanaabwe bakola you mitigate a lot of risk when you wash your car when you give someone to wash your car it's easier you pay like 10k and they wash your car but those cars ziguba nnyo emitto giguba ekiwempe kya wansi kiguba anti ettaka bakuuta kuute naali kuutira mu kiwempe ne lyeyongerayo munda naye if you can wash it at home you vacuum okitegeera ate oba olina vacuum clean ennungi teweetagana ekiwempe kiteweetagana kiyisaako kiwera what do I say okay some of you guys you can't wash your car but there are some people that wash their car asooka ku luzi n'agyoza n'alyoka yambuka eka by the way kyenakola nga sinagula ka spray gun nga nte kusooka ku bbowa n'enjoza emmoroka ne maana enyambuka eka I am all for wash your car. Thank you very much for being part of this week's episode of the Car Weekly Roundup. We don't take you for granted. Don't forget we have live broadcasts every day, Monday to Friday at 7:40 a.m. Monday is Management Monday. Tuesday is Market Tuesday. Wednesday, Lifestyle Wednesday. Thursday is Random Cat Talk Thursday. Friday is Question Friday. We have Saturday Combo and Sunday Vibes. And tomorrow, which is going to be Saturday, we're going to be talking about starting a business with 10 million. Yes. Starting a business with 10 million, because someone on Thursday asked that question, and I told him, you know what, let's discuss this on the Sunday broadcast. The broadcast on Sunday and Saturday happen at 5:15 p.m. in the evening, obviously, yeah? Thank you very much. I do pre-purchase inspection in case you're going to buy a car and you need some help. I'm your guardian angel. I come with a mechanic and we do diagnosis from electronic, computerized diagnosis. We diagnose the engine, transmission, chassis, and the aesthetics like the interior and the exterior. We are the best at this game. And we charge a very small fee, 450,000 shillings, covering a full day of inspection. And that covers my time, the mechanic's time, the fuel that moves us around. But in the Kampala Central Business District, if you go outside Kampala, you buy extra fuel as long as it's still in the day. Money covers one day as long as you know exactly what you ought to buy with your money. We are looking for a sponsor for this program, the Car Weekly Roundup. If you have a business, the sponsorship packages go as low as 50,000 shillings. So if you have a business, you can sponsor a segment of the weekly roundup with 50,000 shillings, or you can decide to sponsor a Chimeza Chemoroka that happens every Friday at 7 p.m. Or you can decide to sponsor the live broadcast that I do every day. Or you can decide to sponsor a single video that I do on TikTok. May the good Lord bless you. Have a nice weekend. Ciao.